On.
Hello everyone, this is Rubén. I'm HOT's Community Strategies and Research Lead and talking from Spain. And today I want to talk to you about how contributor experience and understanding and improving it can help us improve the data quality on the map. Basically, I want to talk about something that has happened during this year, an incident that happened this year that allowed us to understand more about data quality and how to improve it. So to give you a bit of context, in 2020, Micron, a big organization, conducted a medium-sized event that was unnoticed at the time, but the quality was not really great. So in 2020, they decided to go big, and more than 6,000 contributors were doing almost like 60,000 map changes that affected almost 1,000 tasking manager projects. Again, like quality was really not perfect, and we were seeing a lot of mass data delections and kind of like copy pasting objects, and basically that was not really good. What we do is that we were getting some reports from contributors and from communities about this low quality, and basically we had to figure out how to react on this, coordinating with all the stakeholders involved and trying to mitigate, assessing, and reverting all the changes. The good thing is that we were able to pivot these efforts from the thousands of Micron volunteers to complete more than 50 projects on MapSwipe. And to give you a sense on the volume of this was the size of Cambodia, basically was swiped through this. But basically, this exposed known and new weaknesses and vulnerabilities in our workflows. And that's the reason why we conducted an after-action review, very deep into with everyone involved to try to understand how to improve and avoid this to happen again in the future. So basically, one of the things that we saw that was very unclear, the process on handling reports on data quality, very ad hoc interventions. And what we did is basically at HOT, we are creating a new data monitoring and quality group to be accountable for this kind of stuff, to cross-team coordinate similar issues. But we also want to start a conversation about how can we distribute the data quality accountability. It's like how we can empower communities to kind of like build this data quality capacity skills, so we are more people who can make sure that we are on top of data quality. Also, we saw that there were a lot of unfinished projects on the tasking manager, and for a newcomer like Micron, it wasn't clear who were important and which ones were not, right? So basically, we archive these projects, we define kind of like a new project life circle, and kind of like coordinated with project owners so we could potentially auto-archive inactive projects in the future. But also, like, the tasking manager faced a challenge to onboard a lot of people, a massive amount of people, which were beginners. And basically, we need to start and continue analyzing the contributor journey here, and maybe learning from other tools that are doing better for beginners, like MapSwipe in this case, right? And basically decide on improvements. There were a lot of learnings, and basically we know HOTS is a very trust organization, and kind of like partners and big organizations are looking at us and our tools to support open mapping. So we have the capacity to amplify contributions at the scale, and we can quickly react to alerts and urgencies around data quality. And also, we are able to build positive engagement with new organizations like Micron and kind of like influence them and pivot into better ways of contributing. And basically, the big learning for me is like, if we took a serious approach into contributor experience, that's going to result in better data quality, as we saw with this example, right? We really need more accountability on data quality at OSM in general, and we need to start these kind of conversations with everyone involved. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been involved in this work, from all the volunteers in the community working group, MapSwipe, and Missing Maps, the QA working group volunteers, as well as all the staff involved, and also Andy from the OSMF data working group, to kind of like who were helping with all of these efforts. But we need to remember that there is still a lot of open questions about this. So how can we reduce the level of harm that we introduce in the data when there are massive amounts of contributions? Well, what is the data accountability agreements at OSM level? Who should be accountable for data quality? We need to talk about that. And is the tasking manager the best tool for large beginner mapathons? Maybe it's not, maybe it is. Maybe we need to improve that. And there's a big question about low quality edits is a collateral for wider collaboration. So I want to hear from all of you. What do you think? And if you are interested in data quality, reach out to HOT and reach out to the new data team, because we really want to know more about your experiences. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.